Come on in. Hey, 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 y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. I am live. So, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. I got some, and I got. So, get ready for an event. Cheniera and myself, on March the 22nd, we're going to be in Augusta, Georgia. Um, it is called Grove Town. I think it's the actual name of the place that we're gonna be in. It's called Grove Town. But y'all, I am excited. I am excited. I'm excited, excited. I'm gonna be opening up these boxes in just a second. I'm gonna be opening up these books. I want you guys to, for some reason it's saying I am not live in some of these areas. So let me check. You guys can see. So I'm gonna be opening up these box of books so y'all can see what I have. And y'all, this is our very new book. Our very new book that just dropped. Our very new book. I think this is our very new book. Let me see. I think this is the book. Let me see. Open it up. I want to see. Yes, this is our very, very new book. This is Crown and Glory. Crown and Glory. I'm loving it. 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 So let me show you guys the cover. This is the cover of the black and white. This is the cover. This is the back. And this is the back. I don't think you guys can see it up there. Let me see if I can hold this up if you guys can see it better if I hold it up. Oh no, let me see if I can move my camera up closer to that help. And you can see the back. So this is the new book. This is the book that is going to be dropping on April the 1st. It's going to be dropping on my birthday. Um, Yes, yes, yes. We have 20 amazing poets that shared inside of this book. Give you guys sneak, a sneak preview of the inside. Give me y'all a sneak peek. And this is the black and white copy. And it is a poetry book, y'all. Just giving you a little sneaky, sneak, a little sneaky. Give me a little sneak preview. Little sneaky preview. So you can go on over and get you a copy. Go on and get you a copy. That's Sister Cheryl in the house. Sister Cheniera in the house. Let's see if I can find Shanette in the building. Our poet of the year in the building. She in the house, y'all. She is in the building. Poet of the year. And this is our black and white copy, y'all. This is the black and white copy. Milagros. Mr. Robert. And there goes Shanette, y'all. Shanette in the building. Shanette is in the house. Shanette is in the building. Travita in the building. Teresa in the building. And then we got a couple businesses in the back. Some of it you can read. Some of it you're going to need a magnifying glass to see because it is small print. But you get a look at their business. You can see a little bit what they do. You might can see some contact information. But it's a thought that count, y'all. It's a thought that count. We thought about them. They in here. But that's the black and white copy. And that is our new book that's going to release on April the 1st. So y'all got a peek right here on the podcast. So y'all, I'm opening up this box because I ordered some books for the event that we're going to be doing on the 22nd. So in 8 days, we're going to be having an event. And I just wanted to have some of my books there. I can't have all 100 of them there, but I have some of them there. I'm going to share y'all. I'm going to share with you guys what I have. And these books come in all different sizes. So y'all know. So I have A Closer Walk with I Am That I Am, a 31-day teen guide to exploring the Bible with visionary Angela Thomas Smith. So this is a 31-day guide for our youth. And it is a 5x8. 3 of those. And then I have Beyond Sight. It is a 31-day of empowerment, faith, affirmation, and poetry. So it's a 31-day devotion as well. It has some interactive things in there where you can engage in different things, and it gives you different words that you can speak over yourself, and has information about our prayer call. Um, nice little, so like nice little devotional, and it's called Beyond Sight, a 31 days of empowering faith, affirmation, and poetry. This y'all. Then I have another teen guide, y'all. So this is the other teen guide. It is a bigger book. It's an actual workbook size. It's called God is My Refuge and My Present Help. And it's just basically just work through devotional. So like it gives you a scripture, affirmation statement, a lesson, prayer starter, a takeaway, and then a short poem. And that is a 31-day guide, a 31-day devotional. And it has in the back a journaling section where you can journal. And then it has different things, a section that invites you to meditate and spend time with God. And every day it gives you a different topic that you can meditate on and then write about it. It's called the self-reflection section. So it's 4 different sections. And that's what this is, y'all. So that's this. And these are like the workbook styles. These are like the journal and the workbook styles. So I have a couple of those. And y'all know I kind of will tweak it up. And this is our 21-day devotional, 121 days of prayer devotional. Um, this one is a 7x10. This is a 7x10. For those that are wondering the sizes, I know I told y'all there were different sizes. So this is the 8x10, and you can see the difference in 8x10 and the 7x10. 7x10, 8x10. But this is the 121-day devotional. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see it over here on the what's the name too, because I'm also live on Substack. But I want you guys to be able to see it too. I don't know if y'all can kind of see it with my background over here on what's the name. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this devotional as well because we had individuals sharing devotionals, and then I was able to share certain days where I did like for this one, I was able to do a 21 days with Queen Angela. It's called Reclaiming Your Power. So you're gonna have different sections in here where you get to spend a little time with me, y'all, inside of this devotional. I enjoyed doing this book, y'all, and enjoyed working with those that shared. It's 121 days of prayer, and then it also gives you information to the prayer call. Also gives you an outline of how you can actually read the Bible in a year. So I give you a lot of kind of insight. Again, shout out to those that participated in this book, 121 Days of Prayer. So that's what I got over here, y'all. I got 2 more books in here, y'all. And y'all see most of my books are actually devotionals, because I love giving God his glory. So these are the 5x8, y'all. For those that didn't know what the sizes were, this is a 5x8, and this is the 6x9. So you kind of can see the difference, and then you can see the difference in the 6x9 and the So those are some of the different sizes. Now, be aware that when you use different sizes, that some markets do not carry all of the sizes. So know that it may be limited where it is distributed at as well. Um, so the next one is it is a devotional journal that was inspired by Apostle Dr. Kimberly Thomas. I was invited to go share at a event in Tallahassee, and the topic was ignite the fire. So yeah, I was able to come up with a 30-day devotional and journal where we basically just go through and share scripture, affirmations, and then every day there's a thing that you educate, empower, and encourage. So say day one, it's a scripture, and the scripture is Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord." Affirmation for that day is, "I am destined for greatness, and my journey is divinely guided." So as far as education, what you would do is research a topic that you're passionate about so that you can be educated on that topic. Empowerment, set a clear achievable goal for the next 30 days. So every day you're trying to do something that's going to help you grow, going to help you to go to the next level. And encouragement, write down 3 things that you love about yourself. So every day you're challenged to do something. So you have a section that gives you challenges, and you can write all and journal in these different sections. And then you have one for every day, and then at a certain point I do like reflections. I'll do a reflection where you reflect over so many days, and at the end I'll do a reflection. So in this one, it's called embracing the journey. So at the end it says, as you reach the end of your 30-day journey, take a moment to reflect on the growth, insight, and transformation that you have experienced. This page is your space to celebrate your perseverance, acknowledge your challenges, and embrace the wisdom you have gained along the way. So I encourage you to journal, to reflect on these pages. And as you go back through the page, it's going to be another reflection, reflecting on your journey. What was your achievements? What were your challenges? What was your growth? What are you grateful for? And what is your vision for the future? And then you have a journal section, and then affirmations that can carry you forward. I just dropped some affirmations that you can share over your life, that you can speak over your life. And then I encourage you to things to do to continue on the journey. So the end of these 30 days is just the beginning of a lifelong journey of growth and self-discovery. Care for the insight, the strength, and the hope that you've cultivated. Trust in the unique gifts and faith, knowing that you have the power to transform your life and the lives of others. With this reflection, step boldly into the next chapter of your story, knowing that you are equipped with everything you need to thrive. Keep your spirit ignited, embrace every moment with love and faith, and continue to let your light shine brightly in the world. And then I just share a little bit about myself. And then in the back, I just give some encouragement. Do not let your flame go out. And then I share a little bit about the podcast. I actually just did a little tribute to the podcast, Them Divas of the Airways. Um, just sharing a little bit about them. So that's what you get in these books from me, y'all. So that is what I'm going to be taking to the event. I have a couple of poetry events. Also, y'all, I did a urban fiction book. I did an urban book, y'all. So this is my urban fiction book. It's called Double Life in the City. Um, Justin and Alicia, Jazz, Exposed Truths Unveiled. So it's a double life. So chapter 1, The Perfect Couple. Jazz and Justin was the Ethiopia of the perfect couple at a prestigious HBCU in Atlanta, where Justin lectured passionately as a professor in social science. They were an idolized duo, admired by students and faculty alike. Their relationship was often described as inspiring. Their bond was formed through shared campus life, forever cemented in their roles as an academic power couple. They had met as a starry-eyed senior couple. Their mutual love for the culture and social justice sparked endless conversation. Their love for story seemed picturesque. They love stories seemed perfect. I'm sorry, y'all. They shared tender moments on the softly lit campus quad, seated beneath the towering oaks with sunset shadow cast against Leafly Path. They attended the alumni events together, always readily to share their story of how they collaborated on community projects and advised rising scholars. Yet beneath this beautiful fade lay Jazz, well-guarded secret, a second life, as with a security she found with Justin, as it was thrilling and uncertain. With Valentine's Day around the corner, Jazz felt the weight of her commitment pulling in opposite direction. The two worlds she had meticulously kept apart. The anticipation of a romantic gesture and dinner plans with Justin heightened and surreal divided she had fostered. The irony was not lost on her that day. It was meant to celebrate love and was instead reminded of her double life. It wasn't that Jazz didn't love Justin. She did, deeply and fiercely. Being with him felt like stepping into the sunlight after a storm. Yet part of her identified too vividly with a separate existence that Justin knew nothing about. One that had provided both silence and its brand of devastating exhilaration. As the days closed in on Valentine's, Jazz found herself reflecting on a pivotal moment that led her here, to this dual existence. Would it always have been deemed for freedom conflicting with her desire for security? This nagging question felt like a splinter pressed beneath her skin, an irritating that refused to be quelled. Her phone buzzed silently on the dining room table as she prepared breakfast one chilly morning. Justin sat across from her, looking at the cumulus clouds as his coffee steamed, as steam rose from his coffee. I'm sorry. She picked up her phone and toggled the message. It seemed like the message was long, a life ways away, a mile away. A text from her other world, her other life. If Justin noticed the flicker of guilt that passed over her face. He didn't mention it. If he retreated, glanced, and touched a smoldering ember of her consciousness, understanding her disconnect, he pushed it aside as overanalyzing. Every smile she offered to him, every touch exchanged a moment of passive intimacy, reminding her of her duplicate, her double life. Valentine promised the sweet normality of an image Jazz understood too honestly. The masquerade await, the unmasking, its rude awakening. Beneath her performance, her heart braced for a collision and consequence, a reminder that perfection often won in the presence of a veiled secret. As Jazz stirred the oatmeal, her mind drifted, and she was awakened in her mood. She was thinking about her home in Chattanooga, another family, another role, the warmth, the little feet that embarked on the day's innocent adventures clashing with the quiet yet structured Atlanta home that she's built. But by the love that's nestled in her heart for those she called family, different, whole, in her. In the coming days, Jazz knew she had to wrestle with shadows of her secret. She imagined the unveiling and the process she would initiate within knowing. But now, for even the perfect couple stands a foundation, forging in truth, a truth she knew she could no longer hold. She could no longer hold at bay. The shadows of the past, chapter 2. Jazz's journey to Atlanta had not been easy. Chattanooga was a city rooted in her history, a small town by comparison, but one whose streets spoke of volumes of jazz. The hums of trains in the night echoed reminders of her youth, a sympathy of both escape and yearning to narrate miles traveled from the constraints of freedom. Growing up in Chattanooga, she was no stranger to hardship. Her mother had been a steadfast basin of love and resilience. Their apartment, saturated with home cooked meals, but the financial strains they endured. But in the midst of Jazz's adolescence, she would be blindsided by her mother's unexpected passing. The loss left her void, more profound than words could ever express, transforming Jazz's world into a blanket landscape scattered with fragments of defiled dreams. Her father not quite gathered the collapsing remnants. With his heart perforated between substance abuse and escaping life realities, he drifted farther and farther away, leaving Jazz and her siblings fending for themselves, castaways in the seas of early childhood. Being the eldest, she felt the inherent responsibility to anchor her younger siblings aimed at chaos. Her small shoulders knew burdens. With leadership, she knew the anticipation. Basketball became Jazz's sanctuary. The rhythmic bounce of the ball on the asphalt was a beat that matched her pulse and drawled out the silent screams of her grief. To her, the game was more than just a sport. It was a disciplined outlet, offering both identity and validation. Her dedication and powerness on the court was recognized, earning her a covenant scholarship to a prestigious HBCU in Atlanta, a beacon of hope casting its glow against the Mercury expansion divided past for the potential for her to grow. This scholarship was Jazz escape from the small town mills that had captured most of her family. But it was more than just an academic opportunity for her. It proffered a delicate lifeline tied to her mother's dream, hinted by possibilities unbound by the desire that threatened to shatter her ambition. It offered a glimpse into the world her mother had wished for her, a world of intellect, culture, and promise. Her transition to college life was marked with both excitement and trepidation. The HBCU became her new universe, orbiting around the community that celebrated heritage, individual storylines merging into cultivating narratives. Each lecture, each project, each game she played felt like chipping away at the chains of her past. Yet it wasn't enough to take her out of all of her challenges. The suffocating grip of the imposter syndrome frequently whispered in her ear, taunting her that she didn't belong, that each success was a fragile construction waiting to crumble. She felt the eyes of judgment, real or imagined. Expectations looming large above her hopes. Outside the classroom, Jazz found fleeting souls in the company of others who, like her, carried shadows. Her confidence on the court translated well into her social circles. She was charismatic, talented, laden with hues. She had a mysterious allure. She could shed the skin of her past with a breath of reverence. And she had limitless identities. In a fleeting moment, she could change up, existing only in the presence. But the shadows of her past was always glooming over. New endeavors gathered, the lingering wavering themselves in the tapers of the life that she was trying to craft on her own terms. As Jazz readily herself for sleep after a long day filled with lectures and training, she would often lay awake in quiet confines of her dorm room, the rhythmic drones of distant traffic merging with her racing thoughts, the vulnerability of what she was uncovering and that she sat on. As she navigated her path, Jazz knew that the shadows of her past and her family's legacy were fellow travelers or on her journey. They knew that she was always there, at times of silence, at other times, overwhelming presence, no matter what. Where she went, how many paths she crossed, her bond, her narrative, transformative, but yet permanent memories cast a shadow. And y'all, I'm going to stop right there as we go into chapter 3. That is a glimpse of Double Life. It is a book. It is a kind of love story. It is about Justin and Alicia, Jazz, and it's a double life. Jazz is living a double life. She at a young age took up with her mom's best friend. They would go on to become lovers. Um, they would co-parent some children. And when she went off to college, she had no expectations of meeting Justin or falling in love with Justin. It happened her senior year. She thought that she would go off to college, she would go play ball, and that would be that. She would get her degree, she would go back to Chattanooga, and she would be able to pick up where she left off with that family there. But so happened it did not happen that way. Um, as you continue to dive in, y'all, I'm trying something new, so don't be too harsh on me. But I love to hear your opinions on all of the books. Again, I will be in Grovetown, Georgia, which is outside of Augusta, on March the 22nd. Um, Again, y'all, this is the poetry book for those that are a part of the poetry anthology that's going to drop on April the 1st. You got a preview right here with me. Y'all, it is ready. I didn't know it was going to be ready this quick, but it is ready. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Could have did a couple of things different. But I love it. I am very pleased with it. Um, I must say. And I am super, super excited for those that shared in this book. All of the poets. Um, I am pleased, I must say. And I hope that you will be pleased as well. So, congratulations, you guys. You owe yourself a congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. 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 Yeah, we're gonna get this together one day over here on this with this backdrop. But y'all, that's it. I just wanted to come on and do a book drop. Do a little book drop. That's all I want to do. Just do a little book drop. So that's that, y'all. And I'm out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Thank you.